You worked your whole life for that house. You paid the mortgage, fixed the roof, replaced the water heater twice, maybe even raised your kids inside those walls. But here's what nobody tells you. After 60, that home you love so much could slip right out of your family's hands because of 5 missing documents. Not because of debt, not because of bad decisions, because of paperwork. And I'm going to show you exactly what those documents are, right now. Welcome back to Smart Money and Retirement, the channel where we talk about the real stuff, the things your financial advisor glosses over, the things your attorney charges $400 an hour to explain, and the things your family won't bring up because nobody wants to have that conversation. I'm glad you're here, because what I'm about to share with you today could protect everything you've spent your life building. Let's get into it. The first document you need, and if you only do one thing after watching this video, make it this one, is a revocable living trust. Now, a lot of people hear the word trust and they think that's for rich people, billionaires and old money families. That is absolutely not true. A revocable living trust is simply a legal container that holds your home, and when you pass away, it transfers that property directly to whoever you choose, without going through probate. Probate is the court process that can freeze your assets for months, sometimes years, and it is public record. Anyone can look up what you owned and what you left behind. A trust keeps that private and keeps it fast. If your home is not inside a trust right now, your family could be stuck in a legal process they never expected while they're already grieving. Get this document drafted. It is not as expensive as people think, and it is worth every single penny. The second document is a durable power of attorney for finances. Here's a scenario I want you to sit with for a moment. You have a stroke. You're in the hospital. You're alive, but you cannot speak. You cannot sign anything. You cannot manage your bank accounts or your mortgage or your property taxes. Without a durable power of attorney in place, your family has to go to court and ask a judge to give them permission to handle your financial affairs. That process is called guardianship or conservatorship, and it is slow, expensive, and emotionally draining. A durable power of attorney, signed by you, notarized, and filed correctly, gives someone you trust the legal authority to step in immediately and handle your financial life on your behalf. This document expires when you do, so you stay in control the entire time you're alive and capable. The moment something happens, your person is ready. The third document is your healthcare directive, also called a living will or advance directive. This one is deeply personal, and that's exactly why so many people avoid it. But avoiding it doesn't protect you. It just means that if something happens and you can't speak for yourself, doctors and hospitals are going to make decisions without knowing what you actually want. Do you want to be kept on life support? Under what circumstances? What are your wishes around pain management, resuscitation, organ donation? These are not comfortable questions, but answering them now in a legally binding document is one of the most loving things you can do for your family. Because without it, they are the ones who have to make those calls in the worst moments of their lives, and they will carry that weight forever. The fourth document is a HIPAA authorization form. This one flies completely under the radar, and people find out it's missing at the worst possible time. HIPAA is the federal law that protects your medical privacy. It is a strong law, so strong, in fact, that even if your adult child is sitting right next to you in the emergency room, the hospital cannot legally share your medical information with them without your written permission. A HIPAA authorization form is a separate document, separate from your healthcare directive, that specifically names the people who are allowed to access your medical records and talk to your doctors. Without it, your family can be completely locked out of information about your own health. This takes maybe 20 minutes to complete. There is absolutely no reason not to have it. The fifth document is a beneficiary deed, sometimes called a transfer on death deed or a ladybird deed depending on your state. This is a newer tool, but it is incredibly powerful. A beneficiary deed lets you name someone who will automatically inherit your home the moment you pass. Without probate, without a trust, without a court process, you keep full ownership and full control of your home while you're alive. You can sell it, rent it, refinance it, change your mind about who inherits it. But the moment you're gone, ownership transfers immediately and cleanly. Now, not every state offers this option, so you'll want to check the laws where you live. But if your state does allow it and you don't have a trust set up yet, this can be an incredibly effective backup layer of protection for your home specifically. Here's the thing I really want you to understand before we wrap up. These 5 documents are not about preparing to die. They are about protecting how you live. They are about making sure that if life throws something unexpected at you, a health scare, an accident, a cognitive decline that nobody saw coming, your home, your money, and your wishes are protected. They're about making sure the people you love don't have to fight a legal system while they're trying to take care of you or mourn you. That is not a morbid thought. That is love in action. Most people put this off. They say they'll get to it. They're not sick right now. They're still sharp. There's time. And then time runs out, and the people left behind are scrambling. I've heard too many stories of families who lost homes because these documents weren't in place. Adult children forced to sell a parent's house to cover probate costs. Spouses locked out of bank accounts. Siblings fighting in court over what mom or dad would have wanted. Don't let that be your family story. Start with one document if that's what it takes to get moving. Call an estate planning attorney and tell them you want to protect your home. If cost is a concern, look into legal aid organizations in your area or ask your local bar association about reduced fee consultations. Some of these documents, like the HIPAA authorization, you can even find through your doctor's office or hospital directly. You built something real. A home is not just property. It's history, it's memory, it's security. You owe it to yourself and to everyone who comes after you to protect it the right way. If this video helped you or opened your eyes to something you hadn't thought about, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And subscribe to Smart Money and Retirement if you haven't already, because we drop real, practical, financial, and legal guidance for people over 60 every single week. Share this with someone you care about, your sibling, your neighbor, your best friend who owns a home and probably has no idea these documents exist. That share might be the most valuable thing you do for them today. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay protected, and take care of yourself.